Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. How are all my dearest degenerates doing today? Hi. Hi. Yeah. Hi. Hope you're all having a fantabulistic, plaptastic day today. um, Gosh. You know, I can't believe that I don't know what the problem is. I really don't. I don't know why, despite being 30 minutes, 30 whole minutes, half an hour, um, um, later, technically, like I can't believe that I scheduled this stream to be 30 minutes after the usual stream time, after the usual stream time, and I was still late. I was still late by 8 minutes, approximately. I don't know. I don't know. I was making great time, and then suddenly, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Um. Hello, Tib. Hi. Yeah. Negative 3 minutes to go. Yeah. We started to go a little bit into the negatives in terms of today, but let's be honest, that's kind of every stream. Every stream kind of starts off in the negative minutes to go. The stream always starts like 5 or 8 minutes later than the usual stream time. There've been maybe 2 times where I was actually like on time technically. Unfortunately. We'll get them next time, I assure you. I don't want to be too bold, but we'll get them next time. I'm pretty sure. Next time, as soon as that clock turns 11, or whatever the scheduled stream time is. Whoosh, stream starting soon screen will appear. XP farming. for the XP farming for XP farming for the wait. Oh right, for the leaderboard. For the chatting leaderboard. Yeah. Yeah. They caught you. Oh yeah. Yes. 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 Well, no. They didn't catch me. I voluntarily decided to go to my padded cell today. Yeah. And that's where we are today. Today we're going to be today we're doing today's chatting stream in the squishy soft padded cell that I occasionally spend time in. That I occasionally spend time with willingly, might I add. They didn't catch me. Nobody can catch me. But yeah. 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 Yeah, I just kind of wanted to I just kind of I actually had no idea really I had no idea really what to stream today, and that's actually why I took longer than usual to say what stream was going to be, or to I guess post about the stream because I could not for the life of me decide what to do. I could not for the life of me decide what I wanted to do on the stream. I knew that I wanted to stream so greatly, and I knew that I knew that I was willing. I knew that I was ready and willing to stream. I just didn't know what. And then in the end, I was like, okay, you know what? We're going with, we're going with we're going with just chatting because this is taking too long to decide. and plus, I technically wanted to keep talking last stream. I wanted to keep talking last stream, but I had to go deal with some things. Yeah. I had to go oh right. I had to go work on the video among other things. I had to go deal with some things and the lab. And yeah, I had to kind of cut it short a little bit. A little bit, not by much. It was kind of honestly, yeah, about as long as every stream of mine is. But yeah, I did kind of want to keep going last time, and so that's why I was like, you know what, you know what, you know what. Let's just do another just chat. Let's just chat nonsense. Let's just jibber jab. Let's just jibber jabber one more time. You know, back to back chatting streams. um. Hmm. It's the truth, Tip. It's the truth. It's the truth. I came here into this padded cell by my own volition. They totally didn't take me, restrain me, and toss me in here like a sack of potatoes. No, that didn't happen. um, Professor, the silliness will be contained. Locks padded room door. It's like, I don't know why I imagine you saying that, like, Professor, for your crimes, that for the things that you did in the last video, or no, wait, what? Well, I'm getting scatterbrained again. I'm just imagining you going like, Professor, I'm sorry it has to come to this, but the silliness must be contained. And I just hear the as the padded cell door closes. Yeah. But yeah, what was I going on about? Oh yeah. Honestly, after the sheer lunacy that kind of was present in the last video, I suppose I wouldn't be too surprised if someone wanted to institutionalize that's the word, right? Institutionalize little old me. But yeah. Well, yeah, I wouldn't, basically what I'm trying to say is, I would not be surprised if they tried to, I would not be surprised if they tried to, if they tried to lock me in the padded cell room because of that. But you know what I think? I think, if they do, well, I'm in here voluntarily, but if they did decide to throw me in, you know what that tells me? That tells me I was getting too powerful. I was knowing. Who else would think to use 2D creatures smashing consistently to heat up a province or a district or a household? You do look extremely tossable. Do I? Do I really? I mean, do I really though? you know, that kind of just makes me feel like I look like that kind of just sounds like you're calling me small and tossable. Dare I say, puntable. I'm not I'm, dare I say, puntable. And which I have gotten a lot, actually. I technically have gotten that I look small and squishy and puntable before. But I just appear that way. I just appear that way. But no. Like, look. Look. I'll show you. I'll show you. I know. Let me just let me just stand up. Let me just stand up. Now, I know I look small and, dare I say, maybe even a little delicate, but I'm not small or tossable. Probably. Maybe. I'm not puntable. You can't punt me. You can't punt me. um, um, this, the sound effects for closing the door was adorable. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that good at sound effects, but yeah, thank you. The the yeah. Um he would wriggle around too much to pick up and toss. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. You want to grab and toss me? Well, see if you can catch and toss this. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I have gotten that a lot too. I'm not going to lie. It sounds. That actually was so. That was so dumb. it's it's like, oh yeah, you wanna catch me, and toss me into a padded cell so bad. We'll take this. Yeah. I do get that I wiggle like a lot. I've gotten various comments before that I'm very like sometimes I've gotten I've gotten a lot of comments that kind of describe me like a puppet. Like they say that I move around so like so abruptly and so like I don't even I don't even know that I move so that I wiggle and like toss around and like go everywhere, that I kind of resemble like a puppet, if anything. Like I've been asked before, why are your arms noodle? Why do you have noodle arms? And I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know. My VTube, I don't know. I was just, I don't know. I was just made this way. I was just made this way. But, yeah. Gosh. I need to, I need to, I need to, because there was some things that I wanted to talk about this stream, and I kind of want to make sure that I get to them and not get too scatterbrained, because yeah. If there's one thing that I do a lot, and it's very very obvious, is that I overthink, and I get scatterbrained a lot, but yeah. But yeah, what is it? But yeah, I do get occasional comments that I'm small, and I wiggle a lot and stuff like that, which I guess, if that's how it appears to them. But yeah, you know what's another thing that wait, hey, oh friendo, oh. Oh, hey, 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 oh, John Marquette. Yeah, hi, hello. Glad you could join me and the others in the padded cell today. Yeah, we're in the padded cell today. That I'm in here. That I'm in voluntarily. By the way, I might add. They didn't toss. They didn't restrain me and toss me in here. No. That didn't happen. Hi, John. We were talking about if Professor looks tossable. You look very small today. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I I'm not small. I'm not small. I'm going to say it outright. I'm not small. I'm 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 I don't know how to say this without sounding like I don't know. I don't know how to say I don't know how to say this without sounding like a chihuahua or something. Like, I'm not small, I'm big and intimidating. Hmm. Hmm. How dare you call me small? No, but yeah. But no, I'm not small. I'm tall. I'm tall and towering. Yes, towering. I'm I'm yeah. Um. Gosh, um, but what was I going on about? I was going on about something, and then I kind of lost track. Hmm. Oh right, yeah. I was going to say, um, I was going to say. Oh, actually, no. Really quickly before I forget. Um, as I was saying before, I would not be surprised if after the last video, um, they thought that they decided to track me down to throw me in the padded cell. No, because I because because be, yeah, I would not be surprised. I'm going to get closer now, but I would not be surprised if that happened. But actually, you know, that video, by the way, the what did I call it again? The unhinged smashing and plapping anime to fight the cold video. That video has actually done way better in a very short amount of time than any other video I've ever made. I was actually legitimately like confused. I was actually like, because that video has 2,000 views or something like that. 2,000 views in just 3 days. That has never happened before. That's never happened to me before. So yeah, it was very shocking. But I'm very happy that people now know. I'm very happy that more people are that I'm very happy that a good amount of people now know. In theory, you could use you could use a smashing and clapping couple that are 2D to heat up a house. Yeah. Willing subjects, by the way. That's very important. Willing subjects. Willing subjects. Um, I mean, yeah, willing subjects. um, but oh, absolutely. I'm fairly certain I could lift them above my head. uh, lift me above my head. Lift me above your head. Okay. Now, I'm not admitting that I'm small or anything. Because I'm not. But as someone who's always wanted to be as someone as someone who as someone who's wanted to be princess carried before, um, that kind of doesn't sound too bad. That kind of doesn't sound too bad. If someone were to lift me over their head, that doesn't sound too bad. It would be pretty shocking in the moment, but it doesn't sound too bad. Yeah. Um. Um. Oh yes, towering. Of course you are, Professor. I am. I am. I am. I am. I'm. I'm so I'm. It's just incredible. Just um um how formidably um not small I am. But yeah. Um um Wait, actually I'm not sure if I saw your last video. I don't know if I get a notification for it. Oh, well 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 Well, yeah, well, in case you missed it, Pancakey, there was a new video. There was a new video. It's a doozy of a video that even I admit that I kind of maybe went a little bit maybe I went a little bit too far into my own lunacy with that one. But but yeah. But in theory though, it checks out, I think. um um you were wait, you wait a minute. Wait a minute. You were going on about how you accept that you are tossable? When have I ever said that? When have I ever said that? I need to I need to I need I need to I need to wait. Wait, sort of your pocket sized. Sort of your pocket sized. Woo, big numbers. And that was one time. I was pocket sized one time. Technically. I was pocket sized one time. um because of because of a shrink ray or something. um but since then and since I've resolved the issue, I'm at full tip top height. Full tip top height. But yeah, those offended little wiggles is so adorable. One day we will princess carry you. I mean, well, one day, maybe I will get princess carried. one day, a researcher can dream. One day, but it's fine. It's fine. Maybe, maybe in the meantime I'll do something. Maybe in the meantime I'll find a way to princess carry myself somehow. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds impossible, but I've been known to defy the impossible. Yeah, every now and then. Um, 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 actually, before I lose my train of thought, again, you know what's another thing? You know what's another thing that I mean, if you want to know what's another thing that I've been getting a lot of comments about. You know what's another thing that I've been getting a lot of comments about? Or that I've gotten a lot of comments before. And I'm kind of really starting to kind of wonder. I'm kind of really starting to wonder now. Is I've gotten multiple comments saying that my voice is soothing and borderline ASMR-ish. Like borderline ASMR type of voice. But I've gotten numerous comments, and I've gotten numerous comments of that. Well, what is it? What do you call it? The last video even, it had two people. Saying how they were getting like the ASMR effect from my video, even though even though it wasn't intended to be, but yeah. Even though it wasn't intended to be, but yeah. But yeah, apparently my voice is very, very soothing. Apparently, which is not a bad thing. I just didn't realize how many people thought that. You know what's pretty crazy too. You know how on Twitch, it'll suggest you channels that are similar to the one that you are watching. For some reason, I was looking over my my VOD from last stream to kind of maybe take clips from it, and all the channels that were suggested all the channels that were suggested based on my stream VOD that I was watching were nothing but were nothing but ASMR VTubers. And I was like, are the algorithm gods trying to tell me something? Are they trying to tell me something? um 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 Very soothing. I would listen to you read out of the Monster Girl manual and ramble. That actually doesn't sound too bad. It actually doesn't sound like too bad of an idea. The only problem, the only problem is in the Monster Girl manual, by which I'm referring to. I don't know if you're talking about the same one, but I'm talking about the Monster Girl Encyclopedia. That book has some very explicit illustrations. So I'd have to figure out how to do that. Like, I'd have to figure out a way to not get banned by showing that on stream if I decided to do that. Although I know that there's a physical Monster Girl Encyclopedia. I know there's a physical one, and I honestly don't know if that one also has explicit illustrations inside of it for research purposes. But I don't know if it, obviously, but I don't know if it has those explicit illustrations. Honestly, if I ever did a hand cam stream, it would be a lot easier because then I could just like stick a sticky note or something over it, and there you go. But gosh, that doesn't sound like too bad of a stream idea now that I think about it. But soothing, soothing, because it is, and I vibe with it. Same, not gonna lie, very calming, very calming. No, it appears I underestimated my. Seems to me like I've underestimated my voice for calming. Well, no. Seems I've underestimated my voice for like ASMR type of things. Seems like I've underestimated it. For the longest time I didn't. For the longest time I didn't think my voice sounded that good, but yeah, now I'm not so sure. I own both books. They do. Oh, okay. Good to know. But good to know. I've honestly been. I honestly. I might do that. I might do whenever I actually do decide to do pan cam streams, if ever. Maybe I could do that. But yeah. Wait, just make a little doodle of the Monster Girl on the sticky note to cover the original image. Oh yes, just well actually, I was going to say, let me just do a stick figure of this Monster Girl, okay? And it's just swirly lines on the paper. It's just swirly lines on the sticky note. No. I can do more than a stick figure. I just can't do like actually like I'm good at doodling because doodling doesn't really have a right way to do it. You can kind of doodle any way you want. Although I suppose technically drawing doesn't have a right way either. It's just kind of more I don't know. I don't really classify any of the stuff that I actually try and draw kind of it's going to sound really strange, but I kind of don't feel that they're good enough to consider drawings, and instead they're just doodles. Instead they're just doodles, which I can do. But that's not a bad idea, Pancakey. That's actually not a bad idea. I dare say. um, um, um. I mean, this might as well be ASMR. Really? Yeah, well, I mean, I suppose technically anything can be ASMR. I guess technically anything can be autonomous sensory meridian response. But, I guess. I guess it could be. I mean, there's some people that find, woodworking to be ASMR. There's some people that find, stonemasonry, like people working with stone to be ASMR. So, I guess it could be. I guess it could be. I guess it could be. Yeah, you've got a soft voice. It'd go well for ASMR. That reminds me of something. That reminds me of something. I'm going to let you dearest degenerates in on a little secret. Okay? I'm going to let you guys in on a little bit of a secret. Well, actually, I don't know if it's too much of a secret, because I think I have mentioned it before on stream, but I just didn't really elaborate on it all that much. Like, I think I just kind of, like, gave, like, a very, very brief mention of it, and that was kind of it. But, I'm going to let you, dearest degenerates in on a secret. Technically, are you ready for this? Technically, in another lifetime, we'll say that. In another lifetime, I technically did try to do ASMR. I technically did try to. I technically did try to do ASMR. I had an ASMR channel in another lifetime. We'll say that. But I kind of stopped doing it. I kind of just stopped doing it. Because I kind of stopped doing that, and I started focusing more on my nonsensical research and ramblings. Here. Yeah. But technically I did do that. I technically did do that at one point. And then I stopped. And they're still out there. Somewhere. They're still out there somewhere. I think I must have made, like... If I'm going to be completely honest, and again, this is a secret, my dearest degenerates, I think I must have made, like, maybe... Maybe, like, 10 ASMR videos? 10 ASMR videos? like 10 ASMR videos, like a while back. Reincarnation lore is loring right now. A whole channel? Is it still up? Do we have to find it like the One Piece? Okay, hang on, hold your horses. Yes, it's still up. Yes, all the videos are up. Still. But there's not been a new upload on there in like a year. A year and a half. Maybe even. Actually, no, like a year. Like, it's been like a year. It's been like a year. since the last upload on there. Since the last upload on there. And, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how else to put it. They're pretty cringe. I'm not even going to lie to you. They're kind of cringe and embarrassing and very, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of went back. Not going to lie, I kind of went back and listen to them. Not too long ago, I think like a month ago, I decided to go look at them, and I decided to listen to one, and the whole time I was just kind of like, oh right, I forgot I did that. Oh right. All right, I forgot I did that that I forgot I did that back then. Okay. Yeah. Um is it not safe for work or safe for work? It's safe for work. It's safe for work. I am telling you that now. It is safe for work. It's just very embarrassing. It's like kind of like very much not very much kind of like it's very much kind of like it's I don't want to give too many details because it's embarrassing. but yeah, it's safe for work. It's safe for work. There's no not safe for work in it. It's just kind of cringe, I guess. Yeah, cringe. Free cringe. It's a gold mine. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Don't get me wrong. Technically, I'm cringe as well, but it's like a different flavor of cringe, if that makes sense. It's like kind of like I know and I'm self-aware that I'm quite, dare I say, cringe in a lot of ways. But that over there, that ASMR channel is like a whole nother flavor of cringe. that I kind of did do. that I did do back then. But yeah. But yeah. But yeah. I'm not going to tell you what it is, though. I'm not going to tell you what it is, though. But seeing as how tons of people, but seeing as how various people, every now and then constantly say that, and then as I said, for some reason the algorithm really, for some reason even the algorithm on Twitch kind of just putting ASMR all along the side of my stream VOD, I was kind of like, interesting, very strange, but interesting. um, um, is it a gray area? Is it a gray area? No, well, I'm not telling. You almost got me there. I'm not telling. I'm not telling. You almost got me there, but it's going to take. You almost got me there. I'll admit, but I'm not telling. no, that was it. But yeah, just decided to kind of mention it because of that. Just decided to kind of mention it because of that. And it kind of did lead me to. Not going to lie, kind of all this talk. Not gonna lie, all of this about ASMR kind of did kind of make me wonder. It kind of did make me wonder, inadvertently. Should I do an ASMR stream one day? Should I do that one day? Should I do an ASMR stream one day? And then I thought, I don't know. I don't know if my dearest degenerates would be up for that kind of thing. I don't know if I would want that. And I just kind of threw it in the back of my mind. But yeah. You're not cringe, you're just small and squishy. Thanks. no, I'm joking. Thanks. No, I'm joking. Genuinely, thanks. Thank you. But I'm not small. snitch on yourself. What is it? I'm not telling. That and you can't make me. Da, 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 da. I don't know what I'm doing. I will have to go through every ASMR channel to listen for your voice now. But you don't have to do that, Pancakey. I know you're a very busy person. You don't have to do that. You don't have to say, I have to now go through every single ASMR channel now at this point. Just to find the past, just to find these ancient artifacts. Even though it's only been like a year since the last one, but still. If you don't do a stream, you can always do a video. I mean, yeah, I could, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it wouldn't fit, if that makes sense. I feel like it would look a lot. I feel like if I did an ASMR video out of the blue, that would be very out of nowhere. That would be very out of nowhere, out of left field, like. And I feel that it wouldn't. I feel like it wouldn't be well received. I'm going to be honest. Although a stream, though, I guess I could do technically. Although technically, apparently, you guys say that most of my apparently, you guys are saying that even this stream is kind of an ASMR stream. Apparently, so yeah. Who's to say that I'm not doing an ASMR stream right now? It's like some Inception type of thing or something. It's like, but yeah. Wait. Oh my gosh, this room looks so cute and soft. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hi, Marcy. Welcome to the padded cell room. Welcome to the padded cell room. That I came into voluntarily. Totally not restrained and tossed in here. Totally not. But yeah, welcome. Do it. Go for it, Pancakey. No, don't go for it, No, Pancakey. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Wait, sorta can do ASMR? I need this. I need this. Well, okay. Okay. Apparently, Marcy, everybody here says that I have a voice that goes well with ASMR. Apparently, everybody here is apparently a good chunk of my degenerates think that I have a good voice for ASMR, and I've gotten many comments about that. And have even kind of been also, now that I think about it, my videos have kind of been recommended alongside like ASMR videos as well, even though it's not. Yeah, and I kind of was talking about how before in another lifetime I had an ASMR channel. I technically had an ASMR channel. I tried to do ASMR, and then I just kind of stopped. And focused on research and nonsensical ramblings. But yeah, wait, snitch to the class? No, I'm not going to tell you what the name of that channel is. I'm not telling. And you can't make me. And you can't make me. I must put my researcher skills to the test. Gosh, why, hmm. Oh, why do you have to put it like that, Pancakey? Because if it's for the concept of research, oh, if it's for the if it's for the basis of research, then I have to. If it's for the basis of research, then as a researcher myself, I have to say go for it. Um, maybe, um, maybe you should, maybe just research if it's worth researching, and then, research. You don't have to just go try and research what it could possibly be right now, but yeah. um, gosh, it's your voice. You're just so soft spoken. Um, I mean, well, yeah, I guess I am. I guess I am. I guess I can see it. I'm technically not. I know I understand what you're saying, and I definitely can pick it up. Yeah. Um. Technically, I'm not even able to yell. That's how like soft spoke. That's how technically I guess soft my voice is. I can't even yell properly. Like weirdly, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm yelling wrong or what it could possibly be, but every time I've tried to yell, like let's say for instance, I'm trying to like get somebody's attention. If I yell, I don't yell loud enough for them to hear. It's like weird. It's like a muffled yell, weirdly. Like I'm yelling, but it's like muffled. I don't know. I don't understand why. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm not opening my throat. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. But I don't know if it's because I'm not opening. I don't know if it's not because I'm not. Um. No, that's even worse if I say that. I don't know. I don't know why I don't yell. I don't know why I can't yell. But yeah. um. Tossable, sorta. I'm not tossable. House. House. I'm not tossable. We've gone over this. I'm not small. I'm towering and tall. And tall. I'm not small and tossable. I'm not. I swear I'm not. Probably. but but um I constantly watch her videos and VODs to um um I constantly watch her videos and VODs to sleep. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. That's hmm. Interesting. Really? Hmm. Hmm. Well then, gosh. Well, I did not know I had this power. But okay. But by which I mean I didn't know I could. I genuinely did not know my voice was that ASMR worthy. Gosh golly gee. Gosh golly gee goodness. um. I'll just lift you. Yeah. Um. I'll just. Right. Um. Gosh. Now I kind of am thinking about that. And I just imagine one of you dearest degenerates just kind of grabbing me and then just throwing me like an American football or something. Like you just grab me, lift me above your head, and then with one arm just whoosh, whoosh, and you send me flying. um, um, but yeah, gosh, for the sake of science, um, For the sake of science. I mean, what, wait, I mean, for the sake of science, yeah, I do say that, yeah, I do say that. For the sake of science and the research and the pursuit of knowledge. Gosh. Um, oh my gosh. What kind of ASMR was it? Okay. I am. He almost got me right there. I almost said it. I almost said it. I almost said it. But yeah. I almost said it. But no. No, I will not say. I will not say. Maybe sometime in the future. But no, I will not say. I will not say what kind of ASMR I did. Even though I kind of no. My lips are sealed. My lips are sealed. um what was that soda? Sword? What was that sorta? You are? What? What? Small and puntable? No. You heard wrong. but yeah. Okay. Gosh. Um, gosh. Um, how many, well, actually, wait. No, no, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say that. I thought about it for a couple seconds. No, no, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say any more. No. I'm not going to say any more. No. But yeah, maybe I'll do an ASMR stream, in the future. Maybe like an actual one. Maybe. But purely for research and for questioning. If that were to happen, if that were to happen, and I were to do an ASMR stream, well, actually, no. You know what? No. You know what? I'll figure something out. If I ever do decide to do that, if I have like an actual one, I'll figure it out. I'll come up with something. I'm sure of it. but I volunteer. Volunteer to do what, John? To pick me up like an American football and toss me? What's that called? I actually have no idea what that's called, but to toss me for a I have no idea how many yards are in that game. I'm going to be honest. I was going to say something like toss me over the 30-yard line or whatever, but yeah, I know nothing about that game, so I don't know. but yeah, you know what? You know what? I think someone mentioned this, but I'm too wiggly and too sporadic with my movements for you to actually catch me. So yeah, you're not going to catch me. you're not going to lift and throw me. No. But I found an ASMR channel with roughly the right number of uploaded videos, but a new video was posted 10 days ago, so it can't be our professor. Pancakey, I swear. No, but but yeah, um, um, neither do I, but I'll try. I know you. I know. um, but gosh, golly, um, um, hi, hello, how's it going? Hi, how are you? Welcome to the padded cell. um, but yeah, um, I was like, was there anything else that? But moving on from that, um, let me see, what was it? What, is there anything else that I was going to go on about? Hmm. Oh, right. All right. My maid outfit came in. Yeah, that came in. That came. I forgot to mention it. I forgot to mention it and post. I forgot to mention it, but yeah, that came in. That came in. I'm very excited to I'm very excited to conduct some absolutely um research filmed um photos. I'm very excited to take some absolutely tantalizing photos for research. When I do, but yeah, I haven't yet. Um, did did you think I found it? You hesitated when you saw my message. No, no. I didn't think you found it because you said they posted 10 days ago. I was just kind of more shocked that you were actually looking for it. I was just kind of more shocked that you were actually actively looking for it. but um but yeah. Um it's going to take a lot more than that to find it. um but yeah. Um but yeah, I have my maid outfit and I'm going to wear it for research one day, and then I'm going to take a lot of tantalizing photos with it. Yeah. Just thought I mentioned it because I forgot to mention it when it came in. And I know that I mentioned it last stream. Yeah. Um, and I know that I mentioned it last stream. But came here intact. Came here intact, by the way. So that's good. That's good. That, that's good. That's good. Weirdly though, when I saw it though in its packaging, I don't know. I don't know why, but when I saw it in its packaging, it was so neatly folded and neatly put together that it genuinely felt like if it genuinely felt to me. Obviously, I didn't, but it genuinely felt to me like if I applied to like a maid position or something, and they sent me my clothes for the job, like 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 it was just so well put together and folded neatly. But yeah, um. But yeah, him say meow like a cat. What do you think? What do you think I? What do you think I? Well, I'm not a cat. I'm a researcher. I'm not a cat boy. I'm not a cat boy. I don't go meow. I don't go meow. All right. That's not a thing that I do. I don't do that. Unless it's for research and unless it's for research and science. Only then will I go meow and meow. Only then. But aside from but but yeah, I don't go meow. That is not a thing that I do. Actually, now that I think about it, now that I think about it, a cat kind of meows differently. How many different kinds? Now that I think about it, how many different kinds of meows are there? Because you have the regular meow, and then you have the nya, and then you have like the kind of meow that's kind of like I don't even think I can do it, where it's like what something like that. I don't know. but he'll probably find it by the end. No, he won't. No, he won't. um, um, I need to research how I need to research how professor's vocal folds move when making the sound of a common house cat. May you meow for our research? Okay, you get only a couple. Okay, you get only a couple. All right. You get only a couple. Okay, first you have meow meow meow, and then you have the meow meow meow, and then you have like the meow meow meow, something like that. I can't do that one that well. There, you happy because I hope that was enough. I hope that was sufficient and adequate research material for you. But yeah, same as accents. but yeah, but yeah, but yeah, same as accents. Yeah, you're right. You are right indeed. But later tonight, someone will catch Professor. Wait, later tonight, someone will catch Professor in with fake cat ears and applying makeup, and the only question will be how the makeup got into the padded room. Ah, yes. Never mind the fact that he's at. Never mind the fact that never mind the fake cat ears and just like the people at the psych ward, they're just like, huh, where'd the makeup come from? And then another person's like, sir, he's meowing like a cat and wearing fake cat ears, and they say, yeah, that's very interesting, but where'd he get the makeup from? that yeah, it's like, where'd the makeup come from? But yeah, yay. Yay. Yeah, someone clip the meows. I mean, I'm going to say that, I'm going to say that it was for research and knowledge. And, yeah. Yeah. Feel free to clip that if you want. For the sake of research, of course. Of course. But, I'm gonna, but yeah, gosh, um, okay, so, what was I going on about? I was going on about, oh, right, the main dress, yeah, I was going on about the main dress, but I kind of already finished what I was going to say about that. There was something else that I want. Well, actually, no. There was a couple more things that I wanted to talk about today. Oh, right. Um. um. I don't know how many. I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how many of you. I don't know how many of you dearest teachers, are into what you call it. I don't know how many of you dearest degens are into that one show, what you call it, Adventure Time, but I very recently decided to get the complete entire series of Adventure Time. Yeah, and I've been having a blast. I've been having a blast rewatching it because I never, for the longest time, I was never able to really watch too much of Adventure Time. I always adored Adventure Time, but I never could really watch it. I never could really watch it because it was on channels that required money, and so I couldn't really watch it. But I couldn't really watch it, but but I always wanted to. Um, all I had all I had as a child was kind of just the complete first season, and then after that, I had I had the complete first season on DVD, and then after that, I maybe got like one or two more with like 8 episodes each or something like that, or maybe 10 episodes each from random seasons, and that was kind of it. And I decided to and I decided to kind of just bite the bullets, if you will. I kind of decided to just bite the bullet, if you will, and buy the complete entire series because I've always been so fascinated. Let me tell you, I've always been, since I was a child, I've always been so fascinated with Adventure Time and and all the lore that's in Adventure Time because Adventure Time has such a exorbitant amount of lore. I think. At least that's how it appears from like the outside. Because there's so much. Because it's not kind of. It's kind of like. It's kind of like. It's kind of like. Some things are easy to understand. Well, okay, hang on. Let me word it differently. There's kind of just so much to each one of the characters in the world, and there's so much lore to it all that I kind of just have always been curious and so intrigued by it, like the Great Mushroom War, like for example, right, the Great Mushroom War. I've always wondered what happened with that, but I never watched any of the episodes that explained it, if there are any. I am because I wasn't able to, or and there's some, and there's this one time where I saw an episode. Well, actually, no, it was like a spoiler for like one of the last for the last season, and it was guy, this giant guy with planets surrounding him, and he had like a cube head. No, he had like a pyramid head or something like that, and and then and then and there's just so many questions. This is what I'm trying to say. There's so much to question with that show, and I have a feeling they do kind of cover most, if not most of all these questions. But I was never able to watch the entire show, so yeah. Like, who is that guy with planets surrounding him and a triangle head, and what happened in the Great Mushroom War, and what, and how, and who is that guy that watches people through glabbles or gabbles or whatever the heck that was in that one episode. It sounds like I'm spewing nonsense, but yeah. Hey, hey, me too. Really? You got the complete series of Adventure Time too? Really? That's really, really cool. I'm very, very happy for you because I know I am. I know I am. Adventure time? Come on and grab your friend. We'll go to very distant lands. Yeah. Yeah. I've been enjoying. It. I'm still on season 1 though. I'm still on season 1. Which, even though I know most of the episodes on season 1, I'm revisiting them because I haven't watched them in years. So yeah. having a lot of fun, having a blast with them. And you know what's so, and you know what's so, and you know what's some, yeah, but yeah, there's just so much to it. So many questions that I have about everything. Another question, actually, another question. They are great. Yeah. And they're great. Yeah. It is. Um, it is. You know what's another question actually? This is gonna be. You know what's another question actually that I had. about Adventure Time, but I was never able to find out the answer. But I was reminded of it right now that I'm rewatching season 1. I don't know if any of you remember, because I can see that some of you guys, I can see that some of you degens do know about Adventure Time. I don't know if you remember that the elephant character Tree Trunks biting into the crystal gem apple. Yeah. I never, and she just kind of explodes after taking a bite of the crystal gem apple at the end of the episode. I was never able to find out what happened because of her. I was never able to find out what happened because of her. So, yeah. It was just kind of like, yeah. Like, the only thing I remember is that there's this one episode where Finn was like, where Finn said, why don't we go ask Tree Trunks, or why don't we go find Tree Trunks for this and this? And Jake was like, that's impossible. Don't you remember that Tree Trunks exploded when she took a bite of the crystal gem apple? And then Finn's like, oh yeah, I remember. and that was it. But yeah. Having a blast. But yeah. Hmm. Um. Oh, actually, yeah. Actually, there's something else that I want to talk about, but yeah. Can't wait to watch every episode. Can't wait to watch every episode. I feel like Adventure Time is one of those. I feel like Adventure Time is one of those shows that starts off very lighthearted and very silly, and then it just progressively gets more darker and more like real, kind of, in certain ways. Yeah, in certain ways, metaphorically speaking. But yeah, um, gosh, but yeah, what else was I going to go on about? Because there was something else that I was going to go on about. Hello there. Oh, hello, hi, hello. How's it going? Um, um, how, hi, and Antkus? Antkus? I think, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. But hi, welcome to the Padded Cell. We're talking nonsense here. We're being silly and nonsensical here. Welcome to the Padded Cell. Like you, but you stay silly. Yeah. Yeah. I stay silly. I stay silly, try to stay silly. And, 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 and keep, non, and loony, if you will. That's the word I was looking for. Loony. Um, 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 why are we in Rubber Room? Well, um, because it's comfy. Because it's comfy. we're in the Rubber Room because it's comfy. It's comfy. It's soft. It's soft and padded on all corners and walls. So yeah, it's nice and comfy and soft. Yeah, I I totally came in here by my own volition, by my own decision. But yeah. Aegis, don't worry. You will find out why I'm being called Aegis soon. Mysterious. um, work, works for me, makes you easier to carry. What makes me easier to carry? Wait. Wait. What makes me easier to carry? He got caught. No, I didn't. I didn't get caught. I assure you. I did not get caught for for rambunctious experiments. I, I didn't get caught because of that. I'm totally in here by my own decision because it's comfy. Because we've kind of done a couple just chatting streams in the lab, and I just thought, you know what? Let's do a just chatting stream in the padded cell. But yeah. um, um, hmm. What was I going on about? Oh yeah. Um, I was going to mention because I got the maid outfit. I don't know what's been going on with me. I don't know what. I don't know what's been. I don't know what has gone into me, but there was like a solid 2 days where I was just infatuated, where I was just infatuated with like, with like, with like, oh gosh, where I was just like infatuated with like maids. Where I was just like infatuated with like maids that are like deadly, if you will. Like maid, but deadly. I don't know why. And yes, I thought a lot about um about Roberta from Black Lagoon, I think it's called. The 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 maid from Black Lagoon who was a former FAR from like from the maid from Black Lagoon who's like deadly and scary. If 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 you're the one being hunted, if you're the one being hunted down by her, the Bloodhound of Florencia. But yeah, yeah, I don't know why I was so infatuated for like 2 days with just the idea of like maids, but deadly. Like imagine realistically, right? I know it's going to sound odd, but imagine, think of how cool, think of how amazing a maid just wreaking havoc sounds. How elegant yet brutal it looks. It would look. But yeah. Is that the other side of the universe I'm seeing? Oh gosh. No. No. That's no. Mm-mm. That's just the padded cell. That's just the padded cell. That's just the comfy, soft padded cell. Maid outfit where, I got a maid outfit. I recently bought a maid outfit. I recently bought a maid outfit for myself for the holidays, and it arrived. It arrived a couple days ago, unscathed and very, very well put together, and very, 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 very well put together. Yeah. Um, and I'm going to be taking a lot of tantalizing photos with that for research at some point. I still technically have not worn it, but it's there, and best believe I am excited. I'm ecstatic. Hi, JM Frog. I don't know why, but I almost said Jim Frog. Jim Frog. Like Jim and then Frog. I almost said that, but JM Frog. JM Frog. Hi, hello. Deadly plus maid plus femboy. Three things I enjoy combined into one. That might potentially kill me. Sign me up. Sign me up, please. Yeah. That does sound like a that does sound like a very very that does sound like a very that does sound like a very good combo. Like imagine a imagine a femboy made yandere. Imagine a femboy made yandere. My goodness. I have already said that there needs to be more femboy yanderes out there. There are not nearly enough. But imagine a maid femboy yandere. That would be amazing. um so classy yet so brutal. um 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 what would a maid use to kill it? Probably a letter opener. Gosh, a letter opener? Well, a letter opener is just kind of a dull knife, isn't it? Kind of? Well, no, not a dull knife, but it's kind of like a small knife, like a very, very small one. A very, very small one. Can we see the photos? Wait, can we see the photo somewhere? Well, yes and no. Technically, I haven't. Yes and no. Technically, I haven't actually taken them yet. But when I do, and I decide to post them, odds are it will probably be to either Twitter or the Discord. Or maybe the Twitter and the Discord, depending. But probably one of those two places. Yeah. I don't really have like a, because I know some people have like a Patreon or something, but I don't have that. So yeah. I either it's going to be like to Twitter or to the Discord. Or the Twitter and the Discord. um oh gosh. Why am I getting smaller? Um long dress made of that cover everything. Over revealing maid outfit. Fight me. Then you're gonna like what I picked, because actually the maid outfit that I picked is actually a very big maid outfit. It's actually a very poofy. Well, it's a very frilly kind of poofy outfit. outfit. It covers everything. It should cover everything all the way down to the ankles. And it has big oversized sleeves, which I love. So yeah. So yeah. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. um 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 uh, I'm okay. wait, Discord, where? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. And it appears this room has shrinking capabilities, gosh golly gee. But but wait, Discord, where? It should be a link to that Discord should be in the about part of Twitch. In the about part of Twitch. Or technically in the about part of on my YouTube channel as well. It should be there. Yeah. It should be there. Imagine you are literally there. Me? I mean, I'm guessing you're talking about when I said imagine a femboy made yandere. Imagine a femboy made yandere. But I'm not a yandere or a maid. I'm a researcher. Yeah. Although I am a femboy, so that's really the only thing. But yeah. Maybe I should take some maid yandere photos when I actually do put on that outfit. Um, wait. Um, yeah. Um, wait. Oh, I see you already have some pics on Twitter. I have to say they're very nice. Respectfully. Yeah. Respectfully. Of course. Respectfully. We wouldn't have it any other way here. Yeah, for research purposes. For research purposes. Yeah. Yeah. Um, can't remember what the last one was though. I actually cannot remember what the last photo that I posted on Twitter was. Like an actual I think it must have just been a thigh pic. I think it must have just been a thigh pic. Well, actually no, I think it was the thigh pic meme. Yeah, I think it was the thigh pic meme that I posted like a bit back, like a month back or something like that. um, but yeah, thank you. I'm glad you think they're nice. Thank you. Smash. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. Smash. Um. But no. No. The knee. Wait. Okay. I'm on my knees. What are you doing on your knees? What are you doing on your knees? What are you doing on your knees? You're going to hurt your poor knees. As someone who regularly, let me tell you, as someone who regularly accidentally hits their knees, it sucks. I'm going to be honest. Plainly so. Plainly and for lack of a better word, it sucks immensely. I regularly hit my knees, often, on things, and it hurts. And it hurts. One time, I'm talking like one time, cause I technically do skateboard. I've mentioned it numerous times. I do skateboard. One time I fell when I was trying to do a trick, and I fell right on my knees. I fell right on my knees. Like I fell off the board and onto both of my knees, full force. It took like 2 weeks for that pain to go away. It took like 2 weeks for the pain in my knees to go away. So yeah. Get off your knees. You're going to hurt them. But I have been blessed. Oh, because of. Are you still looking through the photos? Are you still looking through the photos on Twitter? Is that why? But yeah. Well, I'm glad you've been blessed. um, I'm glad you've been blessed. But wait, I do different martial arts, so my knees are solid. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That oh gosh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I know that. Actually, I don't know. I was going to say something silly. Like I was going to say I know that in martial arts, like your limbs get harder. Your limbs get harder because you expose them to like hits more recurringly and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how right I am on that. But I have heard that the only reason why I'm saying that is because I know about the wooden dummy. You know, the wooden dummy, and I know that one thing that can happen to your arms when you use the wooden dummy regularly and intensely is that your arms get like very hard. Like your arms get like real. Well, actually, no, your arms and legs get really hard. like, 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 like stone, like stone hard. Yeah, that's the only reason why I said that. But yeah, um, but yeah, but no sweats. Uh-huh, 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 mhm, 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 uh-huh, okay, okay, okay. I just imagine like, I just imagine like, I just imagined in my head like, are you still looking at my thigh pics? It's like, are you still looking at my thigh pics? Uh, no, no, me? No, that's ridiculous. I don't even know what thighs are. What are those? I've never even heard of, um, um, thighs. I've never even, what even is a leg? uh, gosh, um, do you do any gym stuff or exercise? Um, not, not like, not really, no. No, not really, no. I don't really do any gym, I, gym really at all. I have a couple IRL, I have a couple friends that do, but I don't. Although I do kind of want to, although I kind of do, admittedly, if I'm going to be completely honest, I do kind of want to, do more, core exercises this year. I wanted to do more core exercises, and I want to go back to doing glutes, glutes, because there was a point where I was doing that, but yeah, there was a point where I was doing that, but yeah. I want to well, actually, no, yeah, that's like a main thing that I want to kind of focus on. That's like, I guess, exercise related. Yeah. Um, the main martial art I practice is called Lethwei, known as Nine Limbs Art. It uses fists, elbows, legs, knees, and finally the head. Oof. Uh, um, the, the wow. Fists, elbows, legs, knees, and head. That's basically everything. That's basically everything that you could. That's basically like everything that you could possibly want to like. Well, no, that's possible. That's like everything you could possibly realistically need to defend yourself with, like from a practicality standpoint. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fish, elbows, legs, knees, and finally the head. Yeah. Yes, the peak. Yeah, yeah. Because imagine trying to defend. Imagine. Uh, uh, I'm sorry. Imagine a martial art that like did everything, where it was just like, where it was just like, It's like we here. We strengthen everything. The head, the head, the elbows, the fists, legs, knees, toes, neck, stomach, back, hair, hair. um, um, um. Even your eyeballs are going to be strengthened after this. Gosh. I don't know. I'm being silly, but yeah. Sorry. But some thighs and some thighs and and some thighs and cake exercises. Yeah. Yes, the peak body. Yeah. Yeah. I was going I was going I was going to say something. Oh gosh, I was going to say something I was going to say something so silly. I was going to say something I was going to say something like yes, yes. The the two most important food groups, thighs and cake. I was going to say that, but it's like oh gosh. Um um well, I had to head bump the sandbag until my head started aching, so yeah. um, so yeah. Wait, oh gosh. I was always so afraid of headbutting when I was, cause I was always afraid of headbutting. Or rather, no. It's more like, I know there's a technique to it, obviously, to so that you don't actually hurt yourself. But I always kind of, when I was younger, I always wondered how people did headbutts without getting a concussion or hurting their skull like physically. And it got to the point to where like I literally thought I literally thought when I was younger, like when I was a child, I literally thought that when people headbutted, they headbutted and understood that they were going to damage their skull. And they just were in a situation where that was a compromise that they were willing to make. That was a compromise that they were willing to sacrifice. Yeah, obviously I know that's not how it works now, but back then I thought that they were damaging their cranium, and they were just like, you know what? Because of the circumstance, yeah, it's worth it. Whacha, whacha, whacha. um, hi, hello. How, how do, how do, how do tutsuna? How do tutsuna? I think. How do tutsuna? Hi. Hello, hi. How are you doing? Welcome to the padded cell for today's just chatting stream. Hi. Hello. Um hello, how are you doing? Thighs and cake raw. Yeah, exactly. Thighs and cake raw. Raw. Gosh. How many humans have you eaten? I know it's a thing femboys do. Huh? I mean, this is news to me. This is news to me. I had no idea. I had no idea that. Well, actually, wait. Hmm. 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 Well, actually, actually. Well, some femboys might do that because, yeah. I don't do that. I don't eat other humans because I myself am a human. And that, my dearest degens, is called cannibalism. And it's actually looked down upon in some societies. No, but yeah. I just remember that random Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I remember that random I just remember that random Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory scene. Where it's like, and that my dearest agents is a thing called cannibalism, and it's actually looked down upon in some societies. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. I just immediately, when you said that, it reminded me of that. But no, none, zero. um. Well, the forehead to the top of the. Well, the forehead to the top of the. Well, the forehead to the top of the head is the way, or just need to be used. Wait, okay, hang on. Well, the the forehead to the top of the head is the way out. Well, no, okay. Gosh. Okay. Well, the forehead is to the top of the head is the way, or you just need to be used to headbutting. Gosh, that took me. Why was that so hard to read for a second? I'm an excellent reader. Why did that take so long to read? But okay, I understand. The tippy most top of the head. Okay, the tip top tippity most top of the head. Got it. And I always thought it was just the forehead. I always just assumed it was the forehead. I'm pretty sure most people do. You know, I'm pretty sure most people just assume it's the forehead, who don't actually know how to headbutt. um, and you hit a soft spot, like, like. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry. And you hit a soft spot like nose or mouth. Okay. Okay. See, I was laughing because I was genuinely like I thought when I read it faster in my brain than I was saying it out loud, and I was laughing because imagine somebody imagine somebody trying to knee somebody, right? Imagine trying to knee. Imagine somebody trying to knee somebody, and that person's like, okay, you think you can knee me? I'm going to headbutt your knee. I'm going to headbutt your knee. Imagine headbutting somebody's fist. That must be such a. Imagine headbutting somebody's fist. Golly. Oh gosh, it's like never bring a headbutt to a fist fight. Unless. Well, no, wait. Never bring a headbutt to a boxing match. Or something. I don't know. The thought of somebody headbutting a fist, like a punch, is just so. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Yeah, nose usually seals the deal. Yeah, I know that if you hit the nose in a wrong way, which is not hard to do, you could break their nose. I know that's one thing. I know that because I know the nose is like one of those things where like, I think it's like the topmost part of the nose, where if you hit that part, it's very easy to break. And yeah, I know that. Sorta hasn't eaten me yet, so 0. Gosh. I mean, gosh. 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 If you're short, the middle of the torso. The middle of the torso. So that's like, so, I'm assuming like, so then above the stomach, right? Like above the stomach and kind of like where the ribs are kind of starting, but like the center of the torso then, is what I'm imagining. Is what I'm imagining, but, gosh. I mean, I don't have to worry about that because I'm not short. I'm tall and towering. I'm going to headbutt your knee. Famous last words. It's like all right. Now I shall attempt a headbutt to his knee. Watch closely. And just go. I don't know what. That is so. Oh gosh, oh gosh, it's terrible, but gosh, dang, it's a little bit, tiny bit funny. um, but wait, Vidal. Hmm? It was a UFC fight where a guy got a flying knee kick right into his forehead. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh golly gee. Um 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 but oh gosh, golly gee. um I don't know. That's a pretty no, because I'm thinking about how high he would have had to jump to do that, but oh gosh, I'm thinking about how high he would have. I'm thinking about how high he would have, how tall he would have had to. Okay, I'm getting scatterbrained. How tall he would have had to jump to do that, but yeah. Um, um, well, Willy, but yeah, Willy Wonka. Yeah, Willy Wonka. Don't you remember? Don't you remember that cannibalism is mentioned in Willy Wonka? The second one, not the original one. The one with the one with what's his name? I forgot. I forgot his name. The Willy Wonka with Jack Sparrow, but like in another timeline. I'm sorry, I don't remember the actor's name right now. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. That's it. I think. The Willy Wonka with Johnny Depp. He says that. He says that. In that Willy Wonka. The Jack Sparrow from another timeline. Yeah. Yes, that one. The Willy Wonka is Jack Sparrow, but like in another timeline. Anyway, um, but the but headbutting a punch is a thing. You just need to know the right way to do it. Yeah, I understand. And look at that. I actually learned a thing or two today. I'm actually learning today. Yeah. Yeah. I understand. Tip toppity most part of the head. Um, Aim for the nose or the mouth. And if you're short, which I'm not, the center of the torso. Um, 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 like like before the hand gets its speed, just run into the fist with your forehead. like like yes, before the hand gets its speed, just run into the fist with your forehead. It doesn't hurt that much. Do not try it. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt that much because you'll probably be unconscious. You'll probably get knocked out or something like that. Gosh. Um, wait. Wait. Shut. Wait, shut the bot. Wait, there's a bot? Wait, hang on. There's a bot? Oh, there is a bot. Oh, there is a bot. Huh. Gosh. Huh. That hasn't happened before. But, yeah. um, yes, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah. Indeed, John. Indeed. But, um, um, indeed. Indeed, John. Indeed. But, if you could be shorter, wait. If you could be shorter, would you? Or taller? Um, um, hmm, hmm, hmm. You know, honestly, probably not taller. because I'm already a relatively tall femboy. I'm already a relatively tall researcher. I mentioned in the last stream. I mentioned it in the last stream that I'm 6 foot. So I'm not. I'm a tall femboy, and but but so probably not taller, but I'm not sure about being shorter either, because I'm so used to being tall. I'm so used to being tall that I feel it's gonna be like quite a shift if I do become shorter. Although I will admit one thing, and it's that being shorter has its perks. I'm going to be honest. Being short has its perks. In a way. Just like, well, actually, no. Being short has its perks or advantages, as it's called. And being tall has its perks and advantages, as it's called. But yeah, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I do think, man, gosh, golly gee, dang, gosh. If I were shorter, this would be a little bit easier. like shopping for like I mentioned in last stream, shopping for cute clothes when you're tall is such a pain. Because sometimes you see a really cute outfit or see something that you could absolutely, for lack of a better word, rock, and you can't even wear it because they don't have the size for a tall person. Or and technically another thing that I also mentioned is that I kind of do sometimes wish, gosh, I'd like to be princess carried. And it's very hard to be princess carried when you're 6 foot. So yeah, it's like if I had to pick, I probably wouldn't change it. But if I had to, like if I literally was forced to pick, maybe I'd pick shorter. Maybe. Maybe. Not. Maybe. Maybe. You're a bottom. Who said that? I'm not a bottom. I'm not a bottom. I'm not a bottom. I'm not on the lowermost part of the serving order or something. I'm not a bottom. I'm not a bottom. I'm not a bottom. But sort of can't be any shorter. 4'3". Ooh, I'm not 4'3". I'm not 4'3". What do you think I am? I'm not 4'3". I'm okay. Okay, now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. No. I am not 4'3". I'm not 4'3". Where do you get that I'm 5'3"? Where do you get that I'm 5'3"? I am. Gosh, I'm. I'm trying to think of how short I'm trying to think of how short 4'3", and that is very, very short. That is very short. Like I think even for because technically what do you call it? Technically, men tend to be taller than women do. Typically, that's just how genetics are. But I think that's even I think that's even shorter than the average height for a woman. So that's that's crazy. That's ludicrous. That's ludicrous. But I am 6 foot. Press X to doubt. Press X to doubt. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. Press Gosh, it's been a very long time since I played that game. Press A for truth. Press A for truth. The advantage I want for being short is getting uppies by taller women. Oh yeah, that too. That too. that Getting uppies in general sounds nice. I'm not even going to lie. Getting uppies by anybody in general sounds nice. but 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 when you're but when you're tall, it's kind of hard. um the wind is strong today. The wind is strong today. Must have been the wind. Sorta, more like shorta. It's okay, sorta. I'll still lift you even though you're quote unquote tall. Why do you say it like that? Why do you say it like sure, buddy, you're tall. Keep thinking that. Keep, even you. It's like, gosh, I feel like I'm saying like I am tall, I am tall, I am. And it's like, yeah, keep thinking yourself, keep thinking that. God, um, I have princess carried most of my 6 foot tall friends. Ooh, God, lovely. But that, that that's your height. You should know it. Measuring tape. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Um. Okay, I'm going to get closer to the cat. I'm going to get close. I'm going to get closer because the more I scoot out, the shorter it makes me seem. The the more far back I go, the more it deceives you guys. Yeah, you guys are being deceived. The more it deceives my dearest degenerates into thinking that I'm short. But yeah, um, but oh gosh, um, but gosh, no, I've seen, but 4'3" is crazy. I don't remember. I know one of you guys said that, calling me 4'3". That's crazy. I know another femboy who's like 4'8". He's like 4'8", and he is tiny. 4'3". Calling me 4'3" is insane. Gosh, golly gee. Oh, but yeah. um, I can make it work. Oh, I know you can. I know you can. But hi, hello, hi. Just a femboy. Hi, hello, hi. How are you doing today? Welcome to the padded cell. um, we we um we've talked about we've talked and rambled a lot in here today. Welcome. Um, um, my aunt who is 4'10" looks like a child when she is with me. Mm. Are you 6'6" or something or something? Are you like 6'6"? because yeah, okay, a 6'6" person is taller. I'm technically shorter. We've talked about this. We've talked about this. um, I'll do it again. Gosh, I don't know why, but I felt I read that with such menace. I read that with such menace. It's like yeah. It's like yeah. I I called you 4'3", and I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Gosh. Oh gosh. Maybe you know what? You know what I blame? I blame this padded cell room. I think we are all just going more and more delulu as the stream goes on, in here in this padded cell. Um, I'm I'm doing well. Oh, that's good, just a femboy. That's good. That's good. I'm happy for you. Um, um, I'm just 6 foot, but with the muscles, I look like a flippin' giant. Yo, yeah, yeah. Muscles definitely do make you look huge, gargantuan, even massive. Okay, well, I remember. I remember one time. I remember one time. I remember one time one of my friends who was very much who one of my friends one of my friends who goes to the gym, um um one time he kind of like I decided to give him a compliment and I called him gargantuan, just massive, huge, because you know he wants to because that friend of mine wants to, you know, he wants to be very muscular and big, um and he was like, and he and eventually I listed off so many synonyms for just huge that he was just like, okay, you could stop now, all right? You're making me feel like some kind of monster. Gosh dang. Gosh, Colin Jean. But oh, but yeah, it was in good fun. But yeah, it was in good fun. But yeah, 6'7". Did did you just say 6'7"? The okay. Okay. Well, that hasn't happened. That hadn't happened yet, but now it did. Okay. That hadn't happened, but now it did. The numbers that have no arbitrary meaning were said, but yeah, yeah. Um, le- leave me alone. Leave me alone. I know 6'7" like really like gets to people. Well. I know that no. Hang on. I know that the 6'7" meme kind of does get to people because it has no meaning. I know. It kind of is just. I'll never forget when I decided to look up. I'll never forget when I decided to look up the actual video because I heard it so much that I was just like, okay, what is this? Because I like to think that I'm caught up with most memes, but I am. I remember just seeing that and I was like, okay, that's it. I've been seeing it enough to where I'm going to look this up. I looked up the original video and I was just kind of like, I remember I was just sitting there and I was just sitting there watching it, and then when it finished I was just like, that's it? That's it? That's it? I think someone in the comments though made a good point in that. I think I think that meme just is kind of like, I think that meme just kind of like, I think it was like an inside joke with like the people that said that in the original video. I think it was literally just an inside joke that blew way out of proportion. That just like, because of the way that it was said and because of like the energy around it, I guess, and like as in like how enthusiastically it was said, it like kind of, I guess, just spread like wildfire, I guess. I mean, I mean, I mean, gosh, but but as it should be, Little Miss 4'3". Oh, I'm going to. Little Miss 4'3". The fact that it rhymes. Oh gosh. Um, Little Miss 4'3". gosh, the fact that it rhymes. um, to the bin, get out of here. Yeah, to the bin you go, to the bin you go. Oh gosh, it's a song name. Oh yeah, I heard that. Oh yeah, I heard that. Oh yeah, I think I heard that they made a song about it. You know, I think I heard, but I haven't actually listened to it. Nor do I really have any intention to. I'm going to be honest. But yeah, I I was aware that that had a song. Unless, did I read it wrong? Unless I read it wrong. Unless I read it wrong. Unless there's like some, unless there's just like some obscure song from like the early 2000s or something called that. um, or something. I was doing squats once, and when I said 7, my buddy started doing 6-7 pose. I dropped my weights and started chasing them. I dropped my weights and started chasing them. Wow, wow. Understand. Well, now that right there, now that right there is now that right there is one could call a now, well, actually. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. It just clicked in my head. It just clicked in my head. So you were going like 6, 7, and then that's when your buddy started doing the 6-7 pose. I can imagine that I can imagine you then just giving him like, what is it, the 1,000-yard stare where you're just like, and then just boom, bolting straight at him. and in his head, as soon as he started doing the 6-7 pose and you started giving him the 1,000-yard stare, he, in his mind, the meme of I'm in danger started playing. Gosh, that's what I imagine happened. But yeah, I'm so gonna get in trouble for that. I'm so gonna get in trouble for that later, chat. Wait. Gosh. Golly, but as soon as I dropped my weights, he started bolting. he knew he knew he knew he is getting knees to the spine. Gosh, no, not knees to the spine. Oh gosh. It's like it was at that moment he knew. Anyway, but gosh, no. As soon as those weights dropped, he knew he was about to get, for lack of a better word, real. Gosh, but yeah, yeah, but that meme is strange, in that it has no meaning. But yeah, you have to admit, Skibbity and Hawk 2. You have to wait. Okay. All right. I read that and I was like, I read that and my mind was kind of like, wait, what are you doing? And then yeah, cause yeah, like my brain was wondering like, wait, we're reading what now? But yeah, you have to admit, Skibbity and Hawk 2 were annoying as heck. 6-7 is just another mega brain rot meme, like ultra brain rot. It's like, what do you get when you combine brain rot with other brain rot? You get ultra mega brain rot. It's like combo. It's a combo meme. But gosh, but Hawk Tuah was funny because there was more than one meme that made me roll around until my stomach started aching. I kind of, I kind of, I kind of, I never, well, I never really found either of those too funny, but, but I did kind of just, I did kind of, I did kind of, I did kind of, I did kind of just get confused by them. Like the like those memes kind of didn't really stir anything in me. Like it didn't cause a funny to be felt in me, but I was just kind of like, huh, huh, yeah, huh, like okay. Especially the thing that made me say that the most was when I looked at the actual source material. When I looked at like the original meme, that's what made me go like, huh. I'm back, Skibbity. Oh god. Oh, yeah. We're talking about brain rot right now, Tib. Somehow we got here. Oh gosh, somehow we got here. We're now talking about brain rot. I don't know. I don't know, actually. It just somehow got here. um, now that I think about it, maybe I should wrap up the stream soon. I think we've been in the I think we've been in this white padded I think we've been in the padded cell for too long. I think we've been in here for too long. Our we're starting to go crazy. We're starting to go we're starting to go a little bit ludicrous. A little bit too silly. No, I'm joking, but yeah. Um but Skibbity was truly annoying. I mean, it kind of was, but it kind of was, but I don't know. For me, it kind of was, but I kind of like I understand why it would be annoying to a lot of people. But at the same time, I could also kind of see how memes from like when I was a child, like when I was a child, I can see how those memes could have been annoying to like older people back then. So honestly, the Skibbity meme, I feel it's not too different from like the memes from like from like back then from like back then, but like but like you know yeah. In a way one could say. In a way one could say, because it's kind of because even like the fact that they're using like Gmod assets, and Gmod has been around for a very long time. Gmod has been around since the beginning of time. But yeah, wrap up the stream. I roll out a huge burrito sheet. Yeah. Okay. I was not. I was not expecting that. Okay. just just like when it's like this stream was this. All right, we need to wrap up the stream. Got it. Let me pull out my extra large burrito sheets. Yeah, but there's a burrito tortilla blanket. That's what that reminds me of. There's a tortilla blanket. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. Randomly, it just came into my head. But I heard kids say Skibbity. What the Sigma in the real world? Oh gosh. Real oh gosh. I'm convinced that if they do say that, it's not even necessarily to be funny. It's more like they just want to like confuse like older people. I'm like convinced. I'm like very very I'm like very very convinced that it's not to actually be funny when they say that. I think they just want to like confuse. They want they want to they want to cast confusion. That's what's happening. But yeah. Um but I die I died a little inside when I heard it. Okay, you know what? I know what you mean. That's understandable. Because oh gosh, I now remembered of something that happened to me. I remember something that happened to me that was kind of similar to that, where I was outside. Yes, because sometimes I do go outside, not often, but I do. And I was outside, and children, um, a couple of children were like looking at something, and one of them said, "Oh my god, oh my gosh, he's mewing." The Sigma's mewing or something like that, and I just went, oh gosh. Oh gosh. I have to oh gosh. I need oh gosh. It's spread out into the real world. It's spread out into the 3D plane. Oh gosh. but but uh, 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 um never never mind. Looks like we are gonna keep going. Oh right, no, right. We've been at it too long. The the padded cell is starting to take effect on all of us. Can't you see? No, but yeah. Um, but no, I probably am gonna wrap up stream very soon. But it is fun. It is funny to think it's like the padded cell. We've been in here too long. It's affecting our way of thinking. Ooh. But yeah, um, I'm joking. But when a kids say that, so I just, oh gosh, oh gosh. Um. Anyway, yeah. I'm probably going to I'm probably going to call it here. Yeah. Um. It's 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 like otherwise before you know it, we're all going to be wearing straight jackets in here, and babbling and talk and I'm getting a tongue twister. I'm getting a tongue twister talking. That's how you know the insanity is really starting to seep through. That's how you know the insanity is really starting to seep through. Um, I'm getting tongue tied, but yeah, I'm going to call it here, and yeah, we definitely talked nonsense. We definitely rambled and jibber jabbered, but yeah. But yeah, for real this time. Um, but for well, okay, for real this time. I'm calling here. We're ending stream. Thank you, my dearest degenerates, for spending time with me. I hope you had fun. I did. I certainly did. I I certainly did. I hope you had fun. Um, I I hope you can join me for the next stream, whenever that is gonna be. Um, it's usually next. It's usually whenever that's gonna be. Hopefully next week. But yeah. But thank you guys for joining me. And I'm not short, okay? And I'm tall and towering. And And yeah, I don't know if we'll be playing a game tomorrow. Not tomorrow. A game next stream, or if we're going to be just chatting. We'll see. But yeah. Thank you. Thank you, and all of you have a fantabulistic, plaptastic day. Yeah. Yeah. But thank you, everybody, and fantabulistic, plaptastic day. Anyway, bye, everybody. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye.